Despite a shaky start, Suryakumar Yadav and N. Tilak Verma helped Mumbai Indians get to a respectable 162 for 4 in their IPL 2022 match against Kolkata Knight Riders in Pune. A few early wickets against the Knight Riders, and Rohit Sharma and his men had every reason to feel confident of pulling off their first win of the season after 2 losses. But then, Pat Cummins happened. His 14-ball 50 and crucial stand with Venkatesh Iyer, who himself scored a half-century but of a very different kind, stole the game from under Mumbai's nose, leaving Rohit Sharma a very frustrated man. After the match, Rohit was asked about being in the position of losing games early in the season and finding the side's campaign under pressure yet again, to which he helplessly replied, "I don't like being in this situation all the time." And here's why. Kolkata required 61 runs of 41 balls with half of its side back in the hut, primarily due to an effective short ball ploy by the MI Pacers. In came Cummins and sealed the deal in the next 17 minutes. Facing just 15 balls, Cummins' exhilarating display of clean hitting left Mumbai Indians flummoxed and 18,000 plus spectators in the stands in awe. Incidentally, this is also the largest turnout in this edition of the Indian Premier League so far. Cummins took on Taimal Mills, Jasprit Bumrah and fellow Aussie Daniel Sams, who suffered the most at his hands, conceding a whopping 35 runs in an over, which included 4 huge sixes and a 4. Here's Cummins on how he decided to take on Bumrah in this match.
I think, when I come into bat, it's at the end of the game. So it's normally trying to bowl death bowling, which it means I've got pretty clear thinking. I'm just trying to, clear the rope. So, I'd say whenever I'm facing him, I'm just trying to hit it as hard as I can. And fortunately, it's come off a few times.
Not only did the Aussie equal the fastest 50 in the IPL of just 14 balls, but he also helped KKR surpass the target with 4 overs to spare. "This one is hard to digest," Rohit said at the end of this game. While Iyer, who had a far from rosy ride through his 50, said that the pitch was hard to play on for everyone but the Australian speedster. Pat Cummins seems to have once again underlined his prowess with the bat, and his innings in this game will be one for the highlight reel at the end of the season.